Well, hello everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Miss Crochet and Coffee here, and today we're back with a unboxing. Where is this from? I think I have a clue. Now, this box has actually been sitting in my room for about a month. And I thought it was from Mary's Diamonds because I ordered 2 canvases. They were waiting for it's a whole mess. But then I talked to Rachel over at Treasure Studios Arts because I've also been waiting for my Black Friday kit to come in. And she said, you know, hey, it looks like your kit was delivered like a month ago. And I'm like, a month ago? I'm like, I didn't receive a kit from you a month ago. And then I remembered I had this package sitting in the room. Now, if you remember, during the Black Friday sale, they were broadcasting like she had new tubes. So I was expecting a tube since all the other unboxings I've seen came in tubes. But she was like, no, it says it was delivered to your mailbox already. And yeah, you might want to check. And I went to go check, and it looks like it might be this package. I was expecting a tube, and then I guess it came in like a box, maybe? So we're going to take a look. We're going to finally open the box that has been mysteriously sitting in my room for the last month. So I hope you're all having a wonderful, wonderful day. So yep, there it is. All right. So I wasn't aware that she was still doing the boxes. I thought she was only doing the tubes, which is why I was so confused as to when she said, you got it a month ago. So it's kind of a bummer that I didn't get the tube because I really like the tube, but maybe next time. So we're going to open this up, and as you can see, I fell down the Lizzy Falcon rabbit hole, and I got Maleficent. Now, I got this image because I really like Maleficent, so I can't wait to show you guys. So let's take a look. So this, I guess, is one of her new boxes, which if we bring you up and zoom you out a little bit, boop, you're going to see a bunch of extra stuff. We're going to try to get you there. There we go. So this is the box. Don't mind the thing right there. This is the box. DIY diamond art kit. Has your steps on the back. So this, I guess, is one of her new boxes. So we're going to cut that tape part so we can get into it, so we can take a look at the canvas. Now, the canvases haven't changed, just the boxes. Like, there was a big deal made about the boxes, and that's one of the reasons why, or the tubes, which is why I thought I was getting a tube. So I'm up here looking for a tube, and it's in a freaking box, and I was like, oh, well, I'm slow. Anyway, so if you didn't know, or if you've never got a Treasure Studios Arts before, it comes in this cute pink bag, which I'm not sure why the plastic's around it. Let's see if we can get the plastic. There it is. Yeah, because every other unboxing I saw was with the tube. All right, we're going to get rid of that. We're just going to get rid of that. So, that's kind of sad. I wanted the tube. The tubes are easier to store. That's why I'm making a fuss. The tubes are easier to store than the boxes. Like, I'm probably just going to chuck the box. But if I had the tube, I could have kept it in the tube in the closet for whenever I'm ready to work on it. So, if you've never gotten a Treasure Studios Arts diamond painting, this is her toolkit, which comes in the pink bag that says Treasure Studios Arts. You also get a white pen with looks like a 9-placer, a 6-placer, and a 3-placer. You, of course, get the pink squishy, because life is better with the pink squishy. So, got that. We got the pink tweezers. I do like her pink tweezers. And they're not the sharp ones. They're the dull ones. So, they're the ones that have the rounded tips so they don't scratch up your drills. You have your pink wax, and then you have your white boat. So we're going to put all this stuff back in here so I don't lose it. I'm going to keep out the pink tweezers because it's the only thing out of here that I'll probably use. Yeet! All right, so let's take a look at this Mama Jamma here. Now, if you are someone who likes confetti, TSA is for you. I haven't seen any of her kits that are a lot of color blocking. Usually, there are a lot of confetti. So, I'm really hoping this turns out the way I want to because this was a beautiful kit. And from the looks of it, yeah, this one's confetti too. Like, I see the confetti. Now, with Treasure Studios Arts, if you didn't know, she uses a mounted glue. It's supposed to be stronger than poured glue, but I don't know about that. I can't speak on that. I'm not a connoisseur of glue. But, they're the drills. She does put them in baggies, so that's a plus. They're in baggies, and just look at how beautiful that image is. Like, that image is just gorgeous. All right, so that is the image I have here. And she has her schematic on both sides. So you have one at the top here with a picture for the thing. And then you have at the top, she does branding. So DIY art by Treasure Studios Art, we create magic. And then at the bottom, we have another schematic down here. And then it's a supporting artists worldwide, 100% money back guarantee, #1 customer priority. So, now the last time I worked on one of her kits, if you guys remember, it was Kitsune. I'm not going to lie, I wasn't really impressed by it because for the amount of confetti, there wasn't a lot of detail in the image. And I'm like, if there's a lot of confetti, there's supposed to be a lot of detail. But I couldn't make out the symbols on the Kitsune, and I was just a little bummed, I'm not gonna lie. So I'm really hoping that this one turns out okay, which is kind of hard for it not to turn out okay. Like, hello, it's like two things. It's like half a face and a bird. Like, give me the half a face and a bird. Anyway, so we have our schematic and our inventory sheet. Let's take a look at the drill field, because last time I did have problems with blurry symbols in the drill field, so let's take a look. So we're going to take a look all around just to make sure everything's kosher, everything's spaghetti, everything's Gucci. From the looks of it, the kit actually doesn't look too bad. I'm not seeing any blur. See, it looks faded. Like, I'm not sure why it doesn't look as vibrant. I'm not sure if it's just the glue or what. But for some reason, it looks faded. Like a pair of faded blue jeans or something. I'm not sure why that is. Oh, dude, that's gonna mess me up. Get ready for it. Alright, so from the looks of it, it doesn't look too bad. I can make out the symbols. Like, there's nothing too, like, the brightness of it doesn't really, like, do anything. I don't know. Can you guys see that? Like, is it me or does it look, I don't know how to explain, like static almost. And then this here, the heart, the circle. If you don't have the best vision, you're going to want to get a magnifying glass with a light on it, like one of those OT lights. Because I'm telling you right now, that circle, after a couple hours of diamond painting, that circle and that heart are going to start looking the same. All right. So it looks like we're good here. We're good here. Oh, that's 2 diamonds. Okay. So let's get you out of her business. So this is Maleficent by Lizzy Falcon. And I got it in round because I've heard too many horror stories about the squares. I don't know if they're fixed. I don't got nothing to do with that. Ask one of their affiliates. I haven't heard good things about their squares, so I'm not. I mess with her rounds. I can't get down with the squares. So here is. Which is nice that she gives you an option of either or. You can either get squares or you can get round or crystal rhinestone. If you didn't know, Treasure Studios Arts is one of those companies that does do full rhinestones. I believe they share the same factory as Lao Ji Wan on AliExpress, which is how she's able to offer squares, rounds, and crystal rhinestones. So this is a 50 by 60 round, and she has it marked here. She didn't think I was going to notice probably, but I noticed her legend is in color. If you remember when I did Kitsune, it was in black and white, and where that doesn't really affect anything. It's just nicer to have it in color, especially for the schematic, because when you go to cut this out to put it on your containers, it's nicer to have them in color. That way, whenever you're looking like, oh, I'm looking for W, it's on the thing here, it looks blue, and then we're gonna look for it here too, bada bing, bada boom. It's just nicer to have it in color. And then of course I have a nice, beautiful color image of the Lizzy Falcon there. The Lizzy Falcon image. And then, of course, she has all her deets, y'all. She has all her deets. So there's all the information you need for Treasure Studios Arts. I usually go through my TSA dealer, which is Jeremy Fryer over at JTMJ Crafts. He is one of the affiliates, and that's where I usually use his discount code to get, like, discounts off my kits. Because her kits are a little bit expensive. But of course, as you guys know, if you want licensed artwork, it's not going to be cheap because they're paying the artist. They got to pay the factory to make it. They got to pay for all this extra fancy stuff that we like. So I don't mind paying a couple of extra bucks for the fancy stuff, okay? So let's take a look at the holy freaking black. Looks like we got some junky 310s. So you can see some trash in there, some fleckles. Now, as long as you pick around the dirt, there should be enough extras in here, which it makes the bag look cloudy. There should be enough extra drills in here that it shouldn't affect the fact that if there's dirt. I don't mind if there's dirt in there or debris. Like, and there's a lot of static too, so it's like jumping around. Oh, we got a straggler in there. Somebody's not practicing social distancing. So, I don't mind the debris in there. Like, I can pick it out. It's kind of annoying. I wish they were a little bit cleaner. But, I can deal with the debris as long as there is enough good drills for me to complete this kit. So, let's see here. And do keep in mind that the opinions shared on my channel are my opinions, so please don't come at me in the comment section talking about you ain't did this or you whatever. Like, I'm just giving you my opinion on things. So that's my gigantic bag of 310s. Good God. So and for static like this, all you got to do is drop a little piece of because when you use baggies, you're gonna get static. Like, I don't care what anybody says, you're gonna get static. What you can do is drop a little, cut a little edge off of a dryer sheet, throw it in there like a bomb, boom, you're welcome. So that'll take care of the static. So I'm not worried about the static situation. I can deal with that. It's the trash that gets me. I don't like having to pick through the trash and you got to pick all those bits off your canvas. See, these look good. And if you didn't know, which one is it? Her rounds are smaller than normal rounds. Her rounds are the same size as square. So they're going to be 2.5 millimeter for square and round from this company. So if you run out of drills, make sure you contact her in a decent amount of time, because I'm not sure where she sends them out from. Because she's in Australia. The company she gets them from is based in China. So I'm not sure if the drills would have to come from China or what. But she, of course, customer satisfaction is her number 1 priority. So if you have a problem, just contact her and let her know, hey, this is the issue I'm having. And from what I've heard, Rachel is pretty good at getting back to you and trying to resolve issues. So if you have a problem with anything with these kits, especially with the drills, because that's my main anxiety about buying kits from her, is the fact that the rounds are smaller. When the rounds are smaller, if something happens, I can't say go to Tmall. I can't go to Tmall to get like sparklers or anything, because her rounds won't fit the rounds for this. So I can't enhance it if I want to. If I run out of a color, I'm going to be waiting a bit to get that color in, because no company that I know that sells spare drills sells rounds in this size. So you have to be very wary. And if you run out of a color, or if it looks like you're going to run out of a color, like if you're halfway through the kit and you have like 2 colors in one of your bags, or 2 diamonds, you're going to want to contact her so that she can get those drills out to you. But always remember, you always contact the company first before you do anything else, because it seems like everybody likes to post on Facebook first. No, these companies don't look on Facebook for your complaint. If you contact them and let them know what your issue is, then they can fix it. So please, 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 and that's with any company. That's not just with TSA. That's any company. Any company you have issues with, contact the company first before you do anything else. So that's my little thing on that. But for the most part, the drills do look pretty good. I'm not seeing trash in anything else. I usually look after the dark colors, because the dark colors are so mass-produced that they tend to hold a little bit more trash. And it's harder to get the trash out. And we have diamonds that are coming out of this bag. No, go back. Go back in your bag. Go. Oh, and look at that. As soon as you open it, the static starts. They're like, no, free me. Get me out of here. All right. So, drills look good. You got a couple of straggler drills in the bag there. We got some 3865 on another straggler, because there's always that hard-headed one that doesn't want to practice social distancing. So they are going to be full of static, so I am going to have to get a dryer sheet. There's a little bit of dirt in this bag here. But I am going to have to get a dryer sheet to put in there to get rid of that static. Which, again, static is not a deal breaker. Like, static is static. It's something that happens. So, like, you can easily just drop a dryer sheet in there. It's not a problem. But, yeah, for the most part, the drills look good. They are a little junky for the 310s, which, you know, kind of puts me off, because I would think that they shift these a little bit better to get that trash out of there, but that's fine. Again, I'll have to pick around it to make sure I get the good drills. For the static, I'll just put a dryer sheet in, boom, all taken care of. So let me go ahead and put these back in here nice and neatly. All right, so with that said, drills, I'll give her, I give her a thumbs up. For the most part, most of the drills look good. I do like the fact that she finally went to color for her legend, the canvas. As for like that scratchy looking look to it, that part doesn't matter. Like, that's just cosmetic. Like when I said about how it looks kind of scratchy, that part's cosmetic. That's you're not gonna see that whenever you put drills down. Miss Coffee's just super picky because I do videos. But for the most part, the canvas looks really good. The symbol clarity looks a lot better than it did on Kitsune. So it looks like she might be trying to improve her kits a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, I'm really bummed that I didn't get a tube. I really wanted, because I kind of collect these tubes. So I really wanted to collect that tube. So I might have to place another order. Oh, how do you get the tube though? Like, is there a specific, like, I literally saw everybody else have a tube. I didn't get a tube. I'm sad, y'all. Anyways. All right. Anyways, for the most part, it does look really good. Again, that's cosmetic, what I was talking about with the canvas and it looking scratchy. When you put the drills on it, you're not going to see that, so it doesn't even matter. So to a normal diamond painter, that shouldn't matter. What should matter is what the picture looks like, and it looks absolutely stunning. This is from Lizzy Falcon and she is licensed with Treasure Studios art. So if you see this image or any other image by this artist anywhere else, I do not believe this artist is multi-licensed with companies, meaning she doesn't license with more than one company. So if you see these images anywhere else, they are stolen. So contact Rachel from Treasure Studios art and see if she could take care of that. But other than that, image looks good. Drills, they're a little iffy. I'm not gonna lie to you. They're a little iffy. They're a little trashy, a little junky. But as long as you can pick around them, you should be fine. Get yourself a dryer sheet and go to town. So if you haven't checked out Treasure Studios art, go ahead and check them out. I will link Treasure Studios art's, I will link her website. Sorry, my brain today is just... I will link Treasure Studios Art's website. I'm also going to link Jeremy from JTMJ Crafts. I'm going to link his channel because if you look in the description box of his videos, he has a discount code that you can use. So click on his link, use his discount code. I believe it's good for $40 or more, which most of her kits are like 40 bucks anyways. So you can use his discount code to save yourself a couple more bucks. But with that said, folks, I got to get out of here. Thank you to Rachel over at Treasure Studios Arts for this beautiful image. I love it. I can't wait to get started on it. Unfortunately, it won't be right now, but I will get started on it at some point. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, complaints, please put those down in the comment section below, and I'll do my best to answer them whenever I possibly can. But with that said, if you're new to the channel and would like to see more random crazy unboxings just like this, please feel free to hit the subscribe button and the bell to be notified anytime I randomly decide to put up a video. And believe me, it's random. Oh, one more thing before I let you go. One more thing, because I'm random. So we're going to zoom you out again so you can see the whole, like, shebang. Don't look at stuff on the floor. So, I want to measure it to make sure it's true to size, because I can't remember if she does true to size or not. I'm pretty sure she does, but just to make sure, we're just going to check it real quick for her, okay? So, we're going to do glue to glue. So, glue, hit that 0. Glue to glue, we got 60. Glue to glue, we got 50. So she does do her works true to size. So you're not only paying for the artwork and the quality of the canvas, which is not a soft canvas. It's not a stiff canvas. I would say it's a softer stiff canvas. So if the stiff canvas has had a grade like if it was like low, medium, high, it's a low stiffness. So it's not really stiff. One thing about mounted glue though, you want to make sure that when you roll these up, like when I go to store this away, when you roll up her kits, like double-sided tape, you cannot roll them, or you do not want to roll them with the glue on the inside. You always roll her kits with the glue on the outside, or it will mess up your glue. So please, please, please do not roll these kits with the glue side on the inside, because that will tear up your kit. So you want to roll it like this so it does not mess up the glue on that kit. But with that said, I think that's enough information for me. I do have a video on mounted glue because she's one of the few sellers, like I said, that uses mounted glue. Her and Lao Ji Wan are the only two stores that I know of that use this glue, which makes me think that they do use the same factory. And that is the same on their kits as well, because I do remember seeing that on my Lao Ji Wan. Anyways, with that said, folks, I'm getting the hell out of here. Thank you so much for watching. Always remember, wear your mask, wash your hands, don't touch your face, keep your 6 feet, and always try to be kind, be courteous, be cool. Bye, guys.